Yeah.
What's the problem?
So, like, if I don't want to do, I don't want to say this.
If you don't want to do the dishes, you'll pay him a coffee pod.
What the freak?
I actually am embarrassed. I actually thought that this is not a not common phenomenon.
No, bullshit. What, you thought every household does this?
Like some sort of bartering
Yeah,
system.
maybe
like,
with the children and their chores.
No, like, for example.
Not with two consenting adults.
Already cancelled.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome. How are ya? What's going on?
Not much. This is already cancelled.
Yes, it is. Hills Podcast Studios where we keep on wanting to say broadcast.
We're not broadcasting.
I know.
Every time, Ken.
Where we pre-record from.
Yeah, well, record from at least.
Yeah.
It's already cancelled. Ken Yaz Avneesha, and yesterday, or the last episode at least, we missed out on a few things because old Jacob took up the whole bloody episode.
He had a very, very complex story.
Yeah, well,
I felt really bad.
Yeah,
but,
10 years of marriage, about to go down the drain. Some girl at work he's fancying this girl at work.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what to do, whether he goes for the girl or tries to fix his marriage. I think for me it was a no-brainer.
But you know what's funny? He doesn't even know if the girl wants him or not. And that's the problem. When you're in a relationship for so long as a guy, you actually think that you could like leave the relationship and get any girl you want. We have this weird delusion.
What?
I think it's the other way around.
Nah, when I'm in a relationship and like a hottie walks past, I'm like, yeah, I can get her if I want to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You have this big increased false confidence.
Yeah. Have you guys watched Hall Pass, the movie Hall Pass?
I think I
I
have.
have,
I don't remember.
So like the guys are all in relationships and then their partners, their wives give them a hall pass.
Oh,
They
I
say,
think I have
They
seen
say you've got
this.
the weekend free to do whatever you want, get out of your system. And then they go in there thinking they're top dogs
And then they get none.
and they get rejected by every single, and they're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Like, it's the male delusion.
Do you guys believe in the notion of a hall pass?
No.
I think it's the most ridiculous
all.
thing that's ever.
I think it's fake. I don't
It's
think it's
fake.
real.
Exactly.
You just either have an open relationship or a closed relationship.
You know,
Simple.
you know how people have celebrity hall passes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Celebrity, okay,
That's
so
what I'm saying.
who's your
Yeah.
celebrity hall pass? No, I was never allowed to have one because the chances are
just
we always cross paths with celebrities. So it's like there's actually that percentage that is possible.
It still wouldn't
I was
happen.
never-
It wouldn't happen. Wait,
Oh,
you
it's-
reckon?
it's
You reckon it could
happened
happen?
before. It's happened.
You slept with a celebrity?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, I'm not going to say it.
You're
Come on.
lying.
There's no way I'm going to say it. No. A-lister Australian.
No, you're bullshitting.
No, I'm not
No,
at
you're
all.
bullshitting.
I'll tell you
Australian.
off the mic. I'm not going to tell you now. No way.
All right, let's have a think about this.
No way.
Okay, but can you give us a clue?
No, I can't do anything. No way.
Okay, fine. Let's just move on.
How was it? Was it everything you thought?
No. Not as good as I thought it would be.
What was your pickup line?
There was no pickup line.
What do you mean?
was
Like,
in-
you didn't hit on them?
It was in Bali.
In Bali.
In Bali.
Are you sure it wasn't like a lookalike one?
It was in Bali. We were at Finn's in the VIP section.
Chris Hemsworth.
Damn it! He just looked up Australian celebrity.
I'm ready
Chris
to,
Hemsworth.
I'm ready to run through the list.
Oh my god! No, it's not Chris Hemsworth.
No, I'm curious.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Well,
right, but on to the show. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
alright.
Just to
And-
clarify, I don't think Yaz sleeps with men. Just to clarify.
You don't think? You have to not think about that.
Yeah. Just in case anyone was alluding.
Obviously not.
Iggy Azalea. Oh shit!
it's not.
Not Iggy.
I think that could be possible.
It's not Iggy. It's not
I think
Iggy.
that could be the one.
Ah, shit.
Is it?
No.
I actually believed it.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
So let me a disclaimer here. You guys can't roast me for this because I feel like you
can't
will.
ask to not be roasted. I'm so sorry, Nishi, but
Okay,
it's just
well, I feel
the
like-
rules of the show.
I thought this would be a fun story to share because I was actually curious if either Kian, you and Lorraine do this at your home, and Yaz, when you're in a relationship, if you've ever done this. But I feel like you have to live with them to be able to do this.
I live with my parents.
You
Does
might-
that count?
you might
so
be
maybe
able to.
maybe in your household you do this with your parents, having a bartering system. Okay, so
This is ridiculous.
Explain.
no, hold on. So
Explain.
there needs to be some context. Ages ago, I brought this up to you guys that we have like our own snacks.
Which is weird.
No, it's not. We obviously we share the groceries, we share everything, but like we have certain snacks for the week that like we do as meal prep. So like he does more meal prep than me, let's be honest. But
I saw his Instagram post last night
what?
of all his freaking containers of food.
yeah.
It's like lunch and Arvo snack and
Yeah, so
he has like 15 containers full of food, and I'm like, far out, this guy's prepared.
and that's just till Thursday. That's like that's breakfast, lunch, and breakfast and lunch. That's
Can
it.
we interview Jarrod?
Yeah,
I'd love to interview Jarrod.
He's just abnormal.
He's not abnormal.
He is.
What do you mean?
Like,
It's literally
he's
just
like-
meal prepping.
Why does
You
he
know-
have to meal prep? He's not trying to be a bodybuilder.
I was
Yeah, but
thinking-
he's
I
very
was literally-
like fitness fanatic.
I was thinking
You know how-
yesterday, like, I want to be Jarrod. not like his place and his role, but like I want to like take some of what he's doing. Like he's like I saw that he was doing this running challenge for the year.
Oh yeah.
And then he hurt his Achilles because he's a pussy. No, because he
hurt his
No, I'm
Achilles.
joking.
How
He's not a
dare
pussy.
you.
No, he hurt his Achilles running or something.
Did he snap it?
And
there's no way he
didn't,
snapped
he didn't
it.
snap.
And
He
then-
didn't snap it. Thank God. He just
Yeah.
he
Instead of-
pulled it. Like I think it was just some sort of, but like it
Strained
was
it or something.
bad.
Yeah,
so like
okay.
he just had to like stop running for.
Because that's bad. You do your Achilles. You actually
Yeah.
snap your Achilles.
Oh,
You're,
it's-
you're out for 2 years.
Oh, big
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And then like he's on the treadmill instead of running out. He's just on the treadmill doing light walks and stuff. And I'm like, this guy's just non-stop.
Where do you see
He
this?
On his Insta page. On his stories.
Yeah, so
I only
he-
watched 3 or 4 people's stories and Jarrod's one of them.
No.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
look, he actually goes to like he'll go to the gym religiously, right? Like goes to the gym. He was literally doing 5-kilometer runs in the morning and then gym in the afternoon.
He's got too much time.
That-
No,
yeah, that's
he
wild.
works full time.
Yeah,
He
I
works
know.
full time, but he'll go that in the morning. He'll go gym at the night, even just for an hour, because he's disciplined. He's a very disciplined individual.
Yeah, he
that's,
really
That's
is.
how he is.
And then you're completely different.
And I'm completely the opposite, and I like my snacks. So let's go back to the snacks, right? We have our snacks. He has his snacks that he buys for the week, but I have mine. Now,
I bet yours is like roll-ups and muffins and
100%.
like
but
real
No, I
banana
try to
bread.
be-
yeah, banana like pre-packaged cut already. So
Yeah,
she
the
doesn't
ones
even
in the
have to
little
cut
plastic
it.
sleeves.
Yeah.
no, I try to be healthy too, but
Try,
the
keyword.
biggest commodity in our house, I should say, is the coffee pods. Okay, so let me explain. You know how I talked about having $60 a week that we get to spend on whatever we want to spend on?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I use my $60 a week to get. They're not a part of the groceries. We have our groceries.
Why would they not be a part of the groceries? They're
Because
literally
that's-
groceries. Now, you know what? I don't care. I'm so happy I don't
Hold
live
on.
Avneesha's life. That is so
What?
fucking stressful.
It's
It is so
not.
stressful.
It's not stressful.
Imagine that conversation, Yaz. All right, let's go do groceries. You buy all your groceries. Then the poor thing wants to get coffee pods. Nah,
They're
that's with
$4.90
yours. That's with your
$4.95.
$60. Your $60 pays
No,
for
we
that.
have like coffee at home, right? But these are like I like to like splurge on these. These are like special coffees, right? That I get.
I don't know. Let her talk.
Let me talk.
Just let her talk, and let's see where this goes.
Oh, now I'm embarrassed. Okay, we get a lot of groceries for the week, right? A lot of
Not
snacks.
enough, obviously.
No, we have a budget, and we have like snacks, food, whatever we want, right? To a certain budget, but we get everything we need. And I get everything I want. But these coffee pods, and it's just the coffee pods, really, is something that I like to get and splurge on because they're my coffees for the week. I don't really go out and buy them often. I like to just have my coffee because I love that coffee pot. Anyway,
Okay,
enough
yeah.
about the coffee.
I'm waiting for a sponsorship to come out of her mouth.
I know.
Yeah, go on.
10% use my discount code. No. Anyway, so it's like a bartering system in our house because Jarrod also loves these coffee pods.
Tell him to fork out $5 from his $60.
They're more than $5. Anyway, he like so we have this bartering system where like so this is obviously not common in any other household. This is just
I just want to hear it.
I want to hear what the bartering is. What's the
so,
problem?
like if I don't want to do I don't want to say this.
If you don't want to do the dishes,
Yeah.
you'll pay him a coffee pod.
What the freak? I know we're trying not to swear in these podcasts, but I was so close to swearing then.
I actually am embarrassed. I actually thought that this is not a not common phenomenon.
No, bullshit. What, you thought every household does this?
Your
Like some sort of bartering
Yeah,
system. like-
maybe with the
You-
children and their chores.
No, like for example.
Not with two consenting adults.
No, like for example, if you have like okay, his cardigan.
Oh, his cardigan. She wanted to wear his cardigan.
you paid him a coffee pod for his cardigan.
No. But like, I wanted that cardigan because I loved it. No, I wanted to have it. So
Her house is a prison. Her house is a prison.
Hey, I'll give you my 2-minute noodles for your cigarette. That's what your house is.
Are you coming out to say something here? Are you in need of help?
No.
Are you calling for help?
I thought this is
Are you saying pizza with pepperoni? Pizza with pepperoni.
Blink 3 times in a row if you're in trouble.
I thought this is a fun little game that everyone plays in their households. Anyway,
All right,
clearly
we
not.
have to find the values of everything here.
Can I ask you? Yeah, sorry, go on.
Like, how much does the dishes cost you?
Oh, yeah. What's the value?
What's the value?
No, like I could get 1 coffee pot if you do the pans.
All right, we'll work this system out. So one
And I
coffee
could just
pot.
see Jarrod going like, yes, and then runs up and starts doing the dishes. Coffee. You know, you could just go buy that. You know what I would say?
Just go buy your pods.
I would say go fuck yourself. I'm having a coffee. What is this world you live in?
It's not. I don't know how to defend myself any
No,
further.
you don't need to defend. We're genuinely interested here. Okay,
don't want you to be
So
interested anymore.
if the dishes are 1 pod, and how far does this currency go, Nishi?
I mean, look, the pods are powerful. They're like
Yeah, but are you
they're
doing like a massage for 3 pods?
Yeah.
Like, is it like going to that
I
extent?
mean, it could.
Okay, from the top of your head, what's worth 2 pods?
Ooh, that's worth a lot because you only get 8 pods, I think.
She can't even buy it.
She's buying 8 at a time.
No, but that's what you get in one
Yeah,
pack.
I know, but I've got
Yeah, but that's how she lifts the value, bro.
I've got about 20. Oh, scarcity. Yeah.
It's inflation, brother.
Yeah, genius.
It's inflation.
I was about to roast you for that, but that's actually very smart.
Wait,
There's not much in circulation.
There's not much in
So
the
a
household.
massage is worth 2 pods?
I would say 1 pod for a massage.
1 pod for a massage.
You're not getting 2 pods for a massage. Yeah, no.
What else have you used to barter with him?
The jacket. So I got the cardigan because it was gifted to him, but I really wanted it.
a great cardigan.
Liked.
It's a
Yeah, it
great
was a really
cardigan.
great cardigan, and I couldn't get it from here. It's from like a different country. I don't know where. But anyway, long story short, I gave him. I think it was 2 coffee pods
You paid him.
To wear it or to own it?
to own it.
Okay, that's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You paid like $4
Yeah, exactly.
for a cardi.
Hey, Nish, I've got a little trick up my sleeve for you.
Okay, what?
And I've seen this before. So there's this thing that reseals coffee pods. It reseals, and there's a machine that I found on Amazon that reseals coffee pods. If you go chuck some instant coffee, Nescafe in there, and then seal it back up, you've got unlimited money. You're printing money in your
Okay, we're
household.
gonna have to take this out of the podcast though because he listens to this,
No.
so he'll
No.
realize about this scheme.
No.
But this is
I'm
brilliant.
I'm not with you against Jarrod here.
You're not condoning
This whole
this?
system needs to go.
It does, but you
Like,
know what?
you-
The system is here. Work with it.
I feel like I'm running a coffee pod cartel. Like
I just can't believe the coffee pods are not a part of your groceries. That's ridiculous.
no, we have coffee a part of the groceries, like just your Nescafe and stuff like that. But like this is a special one that I get for myself. That like I have other coffee too in the house, but this is one that I like because it's like a special treat coffee.
Is there something that you want from him? Like something that he has as his thing that he barters with you? Or is it only a one-way street?
Oh
here?
yeah.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He barters with like, because I hate cooking and I hate doing the dishes. Oh. Like it is my biggest, I hate it. I'll do it.
So
I
that's
do
his
it.
barter. His barter is the labor.
Yes.
Does
So
he have any products or like a Tim Tam? Like, hey, I'll
Well,
give
No,
you
his is a
No,
service,
his
yours is
usually
goods.
service. So like, for example, driving. I hate driving. So like, usually he wants a coffee pot and I don't want to do something.
He's
So
selling
that's
himself
usually-
short big time.
Does he know he can just go buy coffee pods? Does that
And then
click
never
to him?
has to do anything.
No,
Yeah.
but yeah, he could go buy coffee, but he doesn't.
He doesn't want to spend the $60. Fucking tight
No,
ass.
because-
What a tight ass.
No, because he spends it on like his protein and all this other stuff that he buys, like he gets for himself, right? But I think anyway, this sounds ridiculous, but like
No, it's not. It's
you know why it
interesting.
sounds ridiculous? Is because I feel like you guys think we just live off $60 a week, but we don't. We
Yeah,
have like
no,
a
we get it.
full
We get it.
budget of like living off various
We get it.
category,
Hey,
you know.
I've got a deal for you and Jarrod.
What?
I will up your $60 budget. I will up it with my own money. You'll both get $100. All right. So I'll put $40 for you, and I'll put $40 for Jarrod. Can you guys look at look after my finances permanently?
Look after your finances.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's a bit full on.
so you guys have access to everything, and then just break it down for
How
me.
about this?
I need to start saving money, man.
How about
I really
this?
do.
How about this? You don't pay us. You buy me coffee pods.
Amazing.
No.
Amazing.
No. Honestly, they're like, for real, this is actually serious. Come over one day and we'll go through your whole budget.
Okay, sweet.
Like that'll be helpful.
No, 'cause
and
I
we're going to
actually-
give you $50 a week.
As much as I like make fun of it, your guys' system is immaculate.
Thank you.
Like you guys are very good with your money.
Yeah, so we don't do that in our household. We live normally. We have budgets.
You don't do any bartering system though, like even just for acts of service. Like if you do this, I'll do this.
Oh no, it's unspoken. You should just know. Like
What do you mean?
our chores and duties are cooking, dishes, rubbish, bathing the kids.
No, but
spending
isn't there
time,
some
you know
days
what I mean?
you don't want to do your chore?
Every day.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
But we just balance it. It's
So
just if
funny.
I'm doing, I feel like doing dishes, I'm doing dishes, you're doing the kids tonight. Vice versa.
God, I complain a lot. I haven't done a chore in 2 years since I moved back into my parents.
There's a lot.
Yes.
There's
Like,
a
I
lot.
I came home the other day and I was like, man, I was like dreading. I was like, I need to clean my room. Like it's just a mess. And then I walk in there and the place
It's
is
already clean.
spotless.
Your mom cleaned it?
Bed sheets are changed. I've got new doonas on the cover. My desk is all cleared up. No dust anywhere. My clothes are folded up. It's amazing.
God bless your mom. That's
Honestly.
amazing. Honestly,
I heard her still
that's-
do that. That's great.
Yeah, that's the worst thing is like when it's time to change the sheets. Like just
I love it. I'm the
What?
greatest.
You
What?
love it?
I'm very domesticated. I love changing, washing, all that stuff. I think it's so. I just like we're clean again.
Bro, you would be the coffee pod master at her house. You'd own all the coffee
it would
pods.
be survivor for him. He'd be a strategist.
I'll be fully strategizing everything. What I want to know, you've mentioned something in there, and I want to know how your mum feels about this. The fact that you don't cook.
No, I
You're
do
a
cook.
strong Indian background heritage.
She's upset that I don't know like just how to cook Indian food because it's amazing.
Yeah, but has she taught you?
She's tried and she's saying, I want to, like, let me help you.
And when she tries to teach you, how is that experience?
Well, the thing is, like, my mom, like, you would know, Yaz, with like your mom, if you ever ask her to, like, Mom, how do I make this?
Yeah.
Their ingredients are in their head.
There's no,
right?
there's
no recipe.
There's
So
no
she's like,
measuring cups. There's none of that shit.
Yeah,
I
that's normal.
asked her I called her. I remember asking her, like, I wanted to make pumpkin soup for Jarrod because he was unwell.
Oh, I love pumpkins.
And so
Pumpkin
she
soup's
was
great.
like, you know, and you're right. I should have just probably gone onto the internet and got a recipe, but she makes one of the best pumpkin soups. I just wanted her recipe. And she was like, a dash of this, a bit of this, you'll know, a little bit of this,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
splash of that,
Tasting.
right?
Because you have to but to get to that level, you have to start with some sort of
yeah, but she doesn't.
measurement,
That's
and then
exactly
you get good at those measurements, and then you're like, oh yeah, I know how much that is and how much that is.
And
how
she
much
was
that is.
trying to give me measurements, but because she does it off like just knowing,
Yeah.
and so when she was trying to relay the information, but she wasn't doing it herself, the measurements were all off. So when I gave it to Jarrod, it tasted like cat piss. Like it was so bad. And
Jared
I'm
said,
not a good cook.
"Don't worry about the pod tonight. I'll cook."
You know what you should do, Nish? What I'm doing with my mum.
What?
So we're writing a cookbook.
Yeah, yeah.
Are
And
you
it's like
serious?
so it's going to be like the Haddad family cookbook, right?
Yeah.
And then
Like it's going to be published?
It's going to be published, yeah, properly. I'll probably give it away for shits and giggles, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you never know if it does well. It does well.
That's
so it's going to
cool.
be I don't know the name of it yet, but it's going to be dedicated to my mum. And then she's going to have her own like 2 or 3 pages.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, you know, Maggie's blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be my auntie's 2-3
Yeah.
pages. And it's going to be her like signature dishes that she's really good at cooking. And then it's going to be my other aunties and then maybe friends of the family. And it's just going to be
Yeah.
like, you know, Lucy's blah, blah, blah.
If there's
Awesome.
anything,
That's cool.
if there's anything that you should do before your parents go, is get all their recipes, and that is a legacy that you can carry on because
Yeah.
food is everything in
Oh,
culture.
God, yeah.
It's
That's
like
true.
the number one most important thing in any culture is food.
Yeah.
Lorraine wants to do the same thing. Her cousins want to get together with all of. She's got her from her mum's side. There's 13 of them. From the dad's
Wow.
side, there's like 11 of them.
Mauritian, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
So they want to bring all of those different dishes together in one big book, and then have that for all the kids. I don't know if they want to sell it or anything and go like to that, which is a great idea. They just want to keep it within.
You don't even have to sell it, just not publish it, but make it authentic.
like-
a nice hardcover book for the
Yeah.
family to pass down.
and
to
pass it down.
generations.
Like I think
That's
that is
so
a great
cool.
idea.
Yeah.
I would love, and anyone can pick it up and cook the meal.
What's your favorite Mauritian dish? Just curious.
They cook a lot, but I do like the curries. I mean,
The fish curries?
The
fish curries are bloody delicious.
Have you had Linda's fish curry?
Not Linda's, no, but you got to remember I used to live with Gene.
Oh yeah, of course.
And his mum used to always
Yeah.
send food over to us.
There's
Yeah.
fish and eggplant. Oh,
You know what they used to make? The lentil soup.
Yep.
It was just lentil
We have
soup.
lentils once a week.
Oh, I love lentils.
Lentils once a week, split peas.
I can't believe people don't like lentils. It baffles me.
I know.
Yeah.
I hated it as a kid. And then it's like it's like olives. I hated them as a kid. Love
Love
olives
them
now.
now.
It's that acquired thing. I think lentils sits in that, but they're actually so good for you.
Amazing.
They
Like
are.
it's like
Very healthy.
it's literally you can have lentils and get next to the same protein as a steak.
Yeah.
The only
From
problem
lentils.
is with lentils is the husk around them. They always upset my stomach.
Husk?
Yeah, it's like on the actual lentil itself, it has like a hard shell almost. Like
Yeah, but you're meant to meant to soften as you cook it.
but they still have it. That's the thing. So
Wait,
like,
lentils have an outer...
like a husk.
It's like a
it's
little
called a husk.
It's a little
essentially.
seed, isn't it? Like,
I don't know. I just thought lentils were like... They remind me of like rice.
No.
There's nothing
It's
really-
like little circular balls.
Wait, what color are your lentils?
You can get different
Red,
colors.
you can get
Red,
black,
brown, yellow.
brown.
Huh.
Lentils. I'm pretty sure lentils have a husk. I don't think I'm going crazy. My internet's not working. But yeah, they do. I'm confident.
Anyways, I love lentils.
We're not in the dark ages here. The internet connection is just down. That's all.
You've just reminded me that I need to get this book up and going.
Are you writing it all?
Myself and ChatGPT.
Yeah, good.
Like
I'll do the same
you know what's the hardest part about it? Like you said, is
What?
actually getting my aunties and my mum and all
them
these
to
ladies to actually give me the measurements. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't just put some sugar, and if
I think
it's
you got
not sweet enough, put more sugar.
I think you got to watch as they do it.
Nah,
You got to sit and report it as they do it. That's how you have to do it.
No.
And then they want to talk and everything. And
Hey, who do you reckon? What country do you reckon has the best cuisines? Honestly, like that. Let's say hypothetically speaking, you can only choose one international cuisine for the rest
I
of your
would
life.
choose something in the Asian cuisine.
I think you get bored of it really
Nah.
quickly.
No,
though.
because it's got so many variations and it's very healthy. I mean, I know there's a lot of salt and stuff.
yeah, I wouldn't
but,
say it's very healthy.
but there's a lot of like you've got the noodles, which is very similar to pasta. You've got the sauces, which is like
it could be
beautiful,
anything, yeah.
and then you've got a lot of veggies, and you can have beef, chicken, or fish. Like it's got everything that you want, and it's very quick to cook.
But
That's
it's
yum.
very the same though. Noodles, rice, stir fry. What else are you gonna get?
Oh, you can. Have you like? That's what you usually.
I
get.
don't think I could live without Middle Eastern food.
Well, that's
Middle
you raised
Eastern?
on it.
Use your raised.
No, but even the wide range of what you can have
Yeah.
as a Middle Eastern dish, it's unlimited.
I would say
You're not stuck to like one certain thing.
that's true. But to be honest, if I have to live off like food, I could live off like charcoaled meat and be so happy with it. Like
I'd be
Portuguese chicken, like the way they
Yeah.
do their lamb and whatnot. I could eat that forever.
Very
and their
very-
chili sauce.
It's all barbecue, isn't it?
There's a lot of barbecue.
A lot of barbecue.
Yeah. Which is really yum. They do a lot of seafood, which I couldn't do, but
Oh, you don't like seafood? That's so weird.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, interesting system you have at the house, Nishi.
Yeah.
And yeah, just very interesting, very abnormal.
Look,
but
if it works for you, it works for you.
That's
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Coffee pods. What coffee pods do you have? Sorry, real quick. What coffee pods?
No, I don't want to say.
No, I'm just curious.
No, because
Yeah,
it's going to open another roasting.
Oh God, she shops at Aldi. It's Aldi? Is it
no,
Aldi?
it's not Aldi.
What
It's,
is it?
I actually prefer Aldi.
No, it's
I love Aldi's products. Go on.
It's
Nescafe. No, not Nescafe. Nespresso.
Victoria.
I'm actually trying to save you some
It's-
money here, to be honest. That's why I'm asking.
no, it's. Hold on, I got to look them up. It's a green box.
Green.
It's a green box
Sure it's not decaf? Give him decaf.
in
piss him off.
Woolworths. It's a green box in Woolworths. I got to find it. I can't.
Well, anyways, my advice to you,
Mhm.
Amazon.com.au. Just get your coffee pods
That's
from
actually. I think it is cheaper on
So-
Amazon.com.au. You're
there.
right,
So much cheaper, and you get them in bulk.
and you get it in day delivery.
You'll
as
be
well.
you'll be the queen of the land.
we were coming around in a gold throne around
Yeah.
the house.
I'm telling you.
You mentioned you can't live without Arab food.
Love Arab.
Can you live without Arab stereotypes?
Probably.
Yeah, I think I'll have a pretty good life without any Arab
Yeah,
stereotypes.
it'd be nice to have no stereotypes in this world.
There's a
but
lot of Arab
there are
stereotypes.
stereotypes, and there's a few that we've got on the list here. The reason why we do this, we did this with the Indian stereotypes, is because we want to address what's out there and from someone who has Arab heritage and very, very much into that culture, and you live
Direct
it, you breathe it,
experience.
and you have the direct experience. to see how how you'd feel about these stereotypes.
So I'm the spokesperson for all Arabs around the world today.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this day. Let's go.
It's been dreamed of. So, yeah, we're going to list through a few and get you a response to it.
Okay.
I think off the bat, the biggest one, stereotypes. All Arabs are Muslim.
Oh, that is a big one.
How do you feel about that?
That is huge. So when I as a Jordanian, Jordan's like a 99% Muslim country. So it's actually rare to have Christian Jordanians, out and about. But yeah, I have to always clarify that I am not Muslim.
You're Christian, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Christian. But I'm also a bit different though, because like if someone was to come up to me and give me the traditional Islamic greeting of Salamu Alaikum, I'll always reply with Wa Alaikum Assalam, which is what a Muslim would respond to another Muslim.
Right.
So I think that might
confuse people.
Confuse people. But then you look at my tattoos and you'll see that I have the cross everywhere. But no, we are not all Muslim.
Okay.
No. It's
and how does it feel?
Split.
How does it feel when it's assumed though that you're Muslim, that all Arabs are Muslim?
There's nothing wrong with it, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I totally understand why, because realistically speaking, when you hear, as someone who's not Arab, when you hear about an Arab, whether it's on the news or it's in a movie, 98% of the time they're Muslim.
So what is it split? Is it mostly just like Muslim and Christians?
I'd say there's a lot more Muslims.
Yeah.
There would be a lot more Muslims, but it also depends on what country you're from.
Okay.
So Lebanon is split pretty much straight through the middle. It's like 50-50.
Okay.
But then you go to Jordan, it's like 99%
Right.
are Muslim.
Is that because like didn't the French enter into Lebanon or they have a lot of like
So
I don't know if they colonized or something, but
the French had a massive influence,
and they would have
Lebanon.
brought that Catholic or Christian or whatever, right? Like that's logical sense to me.
Yeah, I couldn't go back in history, but most Lebos are Maronite. Don't know where that comes from when it comes to culture-wise. So they're Maronite Christians. A lot of Roman Catholics, because of the Roman Empire, ruled that Phoenician area for a very long time as well. And then you've got Egypt, your African side, which is a lot more Orthodox.
Okay.
A lot more Orthodox.
Oh yeah, because the
How many
Greeks
denominations are there of Christianity?
Oh, dude.
There's heaps. There's hundreds.
You actually
Hundreds?
Thousands.
Thousands.
There you go.
There's actually thousands of
Denominations.
How do
denominations
they
of Christianity.
do they differ like quite extensively, as in like just what or is it just like their version of what the Bible says, or is
Well,
it?
here's the thing, and this is the problem with Christianity, and I say this from day one. It's a very big issue because we've separated biblical from traditional. So
Right.
a lot of churches now, no matter what church, whether you're Orthodox, whether you're Catholic, Maronite, there's so many that we can go on, Protestant, whatever. They're focused more on their traditions of the church than actually what the Bible says itself. So,
Okay.
like for example, Catholics. I love how we're not even talking about Arabs anymore.
Yeah.
Talking about
I'm just curious.
like Catholics strongly believe in praising Mary, for
Okay,
example,
yeah.
right? So like Mary's a very big part of Catholicism.
Yeah.
But then you have other really like Orthodox, for example, that say, well, no, you're not meant to pray to Mary because Mary isn't God. Mary can't hear your prayers. And that's what it
Right.
says in the Bible. The Bible says only God can hear your prayers,
Yeah.
right? So a lot of people focus on traditions, and that's what's actually separated Christianity completely.
That's crazy. Have you
That's
got
really interesting.
another stereotype we can jump into?
Yeah. So a big one, I think, is that people assume that all Arabs are rich. And to be fair, like I still recall when we were organizing our reception, we went to go see the venue, and when we were there, like the person who was kind of helping us with the design of the reception room and all that kind of stuff was like, "Oh yeah, this is getting ready for someone who's getting married."
Yeah.
Right? And I forget what part they were from, but I know that they were Arab.
Over the top.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when I tell you they spent 100,000, they told us this, 100,000 alone on just the flower arrangement. That was just the base minimum.
Yeah.
Then there were boxes which they were unloading, and they were fixing up, setting the tables with literally gold-plated plates and cutlery. Gold-plated.
That sounds like an Arab. It does. And I'll explain to you the situation that we're in now, right? Are all Arabs rich? The answer is
No.
and don't point at me when I say that. I can only speak on my behalf here. We're definitely not rich. No. So here's the thing, right? The richest people in the world,
Yep.
as the minority, right? When you look at like the top 10 rich people in the world, and I'm not talking about like your Elon Musk.
Tech guys.
Because I'm
Yeah.
telling you now, Elon Musk, what's he worth? 200 billion or some
A few
shit?
more, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Or am I making that up? I actually don't know. But it's like
I'll
in the
find out.
billions, right? And he's like, oh, richest person in the world, Elon
Yeah.
Musk. When I tell you that there is an Arab in Saudi Arabia right now that has Elon Musk's net worth in his spending account, I'm not exaggerating. It's just not public knowledge.
Why is it in a public knowledge?
Because
How
it's
does
the
that make
West
sense?
world versus the East world. I mean, the Arab nations, they sit in the East, don't they?
Well, yeah, the Middle East, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. So the West world reports on the West, and they just say that that's the whole world.
Well, no, you
but
got to
it's
realize
not
as well
true.
when like Elon Musk is the richest person in the world, or Bill Gates, for example, whoever it is, that's because their companies are public. It has to be public.
That's
knowledge.
true.
It has to be public.
That, actually, you're exactly right.
So these Saudis and
Private
these
companies.
Emiratis bank accounts private.
They're all private.
But
So
I can
you-
tell you now, they have I would be surprised if at least one of them doesn't have $1 trillion. They've got money. So that's what we see, right? And we're like, oh, Arabs have so much money. Then there's the second Arab. There's three Arabs, right?
Okay.
The first one's the ones that are actually rich. The second ones that want to look rich. And these are the Arabs that we have here in Australia.
yeah.
They will spend their last dollar on a nice car just so people can see them in a nice car. And this is the mentality of a lot of Arabs, right? It's about, oh, my reputation is more important than what's actually in the bank
in the
account.
bank account. Yeah.
So this wedding that you went to, probably loaned. The money is loaned from the bank.
and they also treat it. They
jeez.
do they also treat it as an investment, like knowing that their family's going to be giving them money as gifts?
That's a massive thing.
yeah, you need to get the
yeah.
money back.
The,
yeah.
The goal of a wedding is to at least
Profit.
Profit.
It's a profit, but if you break even, that's also a win.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
also
yeah.
a win, and that's
True.
what you go for. Then you got your third Arabs who are actually in poverty. Proper poverty. Like if you go to these rich countries, like you go to the UAE, right? You go to Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai's amazing.
It's like, oh, Habibi, come to Dubai, and you see the buildings, and you see the Lamborghinis, and you see the Rolls Royces.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
guys ever been to Dubai?
Yeah, it's
no.
It's
whoa.
insanity. You're on the highway, and you get passed by 3 Rolls Royces in 30 seconds.
It's crazy.
There's just money everywhere. But we are talking about the city. There is a section of Dubai that you can go down, like the Emirates. You go to the suburbs, and you see how the actual people are living. It's not in luxury. It's not like that at all.
Yeah.
You've got laborers working in 60-degree weather just to make a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But the good thing is, there's certain Arab countries like that, like the Gulf countries, like the UAE, Bahrain, Qatar, and all of them. They look after their people really well.
They do?
They do.
Is it the government? Is
Yeah.
it like?
Have you been to a petrol station in Dubai?
No, I don't think I have actually.
Blew my mind.
Really?
So
Why?
you walk into a petrol station. Let's just say it's a 7-Eleven.
Mm.
You've got your products. You've got everything in there. Your food, your drinks, blah blah blah. And then there's a section that says for the less fortunate,
You're joking.
and everything in that section is free.
Free?
For free, and it says take what you need, not what you want. So like it'll say take a piece of fruit, take a sandwich, and take a drink,
What?
and it's free, and you will not get charged for it. So they have certain things that they try to help the less fortunate out with.
That's really
To make themselves feel better, though? I mean, because realistically, for someone to be rich, other people have to be poor.
Yeah, but that's
Look,
I mean,
there's-
and I don't
it's
think-
it's a
but-
big
but
jump
at the
between the
same-
billionaires and the.
I've got 100%,
Low end.
and the millionaires. But
Yeah.
but I think because a lot of their money is made from overseas, so that's why they probably can help their people.
What do you mean?
So like their biggest exports are like gas and
Oh, yeah.
all the elements that they have.
Mm.
So a lot of their money is comes from overseas. They don't really come from their people.
Oh, I got.
So that's
I got
why
what
they
you
and
can
like
afford-
tourism and
Yeah, tourism
Well,
is
I mean,
probably
it's
now
more
they're picking
Dubai.
up.
So
I'm
the money is
assuming.
coming into the country, not from the country,
Not from
the
it's-
economy
it's
itself.
not in the that's
Yeah.
right. So that's
Yeah.
probably why they can do all that.
Possibly, yeah.
And why they should be doing all that
Yeah.
to benefit their people. Because realistically, the people own the land, right? You'd think so. If I'm Australian, I have some sort of right that the land I live on, I was born on, I work on. There's some sort of sense of ownership. It's not legal ownership, but
Yeah.
if we're going to sell our water or our gas somewhere out, it should be coming back in to benefit us.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening. That is what's
Over
happening.
there, but not
over
here,
there,
not here in Australia.
Well, what do you mean? We're the biggest exporter of gas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Australia is, and
But how is that?
that's a whole nother topic that we're going to break down. By the way,
yeah, I've some
There's-
interesting things
there's
about that.
like our country should be
the richest,
the richest country in the world. It really
big
should
time,
be.
big time.
But we're getting rorted.
We have like mines that we know exist that are just untouched.
Untouched, yeah.
They're untouched because they're like saving investments for the future.
Anyways, we'll break that down another time because that's actually a
Let's
massive
not get down that
topic.
What
rabbit
about
hole right
this
now.
stereotype? And it's not, wouldn't say it's a negative one, but you could break it, Yaz, that Arabs are very hospitable and treat their guests really excessively well.
I am yet to come across a Arab stranger that hasn't been extremely hospitable, like ridiculously hospitable.
Wow.
There's actually a video on YouTube. So I was watching this vlogger, and he went to Jordan, and I was like, oh, I love this vlogger. I'm from Jordan. I want to see what it was about.
Yeah.
And he said this as well, and he said, oh, you know, we've heard that Jordanians, I'm speaking about Jordanians because that's what it says in the video, are extremely hospitable, blah, 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 let's test it out. So he literally goes and knocks on a random door.
Yeah.
And he goes, hi, I'm just, you know, in your country, never been here before, blah, blah, blah. Instantly, the guy goes, come inside.
Really?
He's like, come inside. Let me talk to you about Jordan, what you should do, blah, blah, blah. I'll make us lunch, whatever. And then he met the whole family. This is a complete stranger.
Wow.
Met the whole family, had tea with them, had lunch with them, got like a what to do in Jordan list, and
Yeah.
then headed out.
Is that because stranger danger's real here in Australia or real here in the Western countries compared to like...
Ooh, stranger dangers. There's some areas in the Middle East that you would not even drive through.
No, but when you say like, I want to know where this hospitality comes from, right? Because like, if someone knocked at my door and was like, "Hey, I'm new to the area," I'd be like, "Okay, lock the doors, get the bolt." Like,
think
I'd
they're
be
crazy.
I'd be scared.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, but you hear about the hospitality, like for example, like you said, this guy has gone and he's literally knocked at random's door and
Yeah.
they've let him in.
Yeah.
Like, where does that happen?
Him and his two friends as well. It wasn't just him by himself.
So okay, it's a gang of people. It's
Like
you know,
at any chance, they could have just robbed the house and done something bad.
You got to also remember that the laws in the Middle East
So I think that's what
what
it
hit my
is.
mind too.
are very, very different.
If someone
People are
does something
afraid-
wrong-
they're afraid to commit crime.
Yeah, okay. And if a foreigner commits a crime, I'm assuming it's the same, or is it worse?
I don't think
that-
there's anything like extradition when it comes to that. Right? Like,
Look, it all depends on the judge and it depends on you
Yeah.
know, who's looking over the case.
Yeah.
But the punishment in the Middle East for crimes, depending on what the crime is could be pretty horrific. You know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Certain countries used to like, I don't know which country exactly, but for example, the theft rate
Yeah.
was at 0.
0.
No theft for like 20 something years. Why? Because if you were to steal something, whether it be a loaf of bread, an apple, or a car, whatever it is, right?
Right.
There's no jail time. You don't get jail. They'll just chop your hand off.
yeah.
Oh, okay, you used
It's very,
used your hand to steal that apple. Cut it off.
Well, they do. It sounds very barbaric, is what you would
Yeah.
how you would describe it. But there's other ones like I've just researched here. What are brutal punishments in the Middle East? Stoning.
They still do stoning?
I don't know.
Well,
Which
this is
countries?
also under there's different types of laws that we got to take into consideration, like
Yeah.
like under Islam and under you know what I mean.
Oh,
There's different countries.
a lot of
so-
the Middle East has Sharia law.
So-
It runs by Sharia law.
Yeah, like and there's stoning, beheading in public.
Is that Sharia law?
I don't know if it's.
I wouldn't know either.
It's there's it says Islam here, but you know I'm
But-
not an expert, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just
and-
reading what I'm seeing here. But there's a list of crimes that's capital punishment. Like they do capital punishment.
A lot of capital punishment in the Middle East has now gone.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think it's
A lot of it has gone, but
changed.
there's still some countries out there that are messed up. You don't know. You don't know.
Well, don't commit crime.
even adultery,
Yeah, of course.
robbery, witchcraft, homosexuality, rebellion, rape. I mean, a lot of them I get, I can understand when it comes to like rape and stuff. Like
Yeah, of course.
punish. You know.
Nisha, you said you've been to Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Did you go to the food courts in the
Yeah, because I went to Dubai Mall. That place is just you can keep going for days.
So-
But yeah, we went to a food court in Dubai Mall.
So we went to Dubai Mall and I was shocked at this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So I had lunch with a friend that lives in Dubai, and then he's like, "Oh, let me go save us a seat before we go order our food." All right?
Yes.
And I'm like, "Okay." And the place is packed. It's Dubai Mall.
It's
there's
crazy.
hundreds of
Yeah.
thousands of people. Anyways, so we find a table. We finally find a table. He puts his phone and his keys on the table.
Yeah.
And then he walks off for 20 minutes, and no one was there. Like we just left the phone and the keys. He goes, "That's how you reserve your spot." Okay, what do you mean? I go, if I did that at Parramatta Westfields,
Yeah,
my
it's-
phone's gone.
And the table's gone.
He goes, no one will steal here. No one.
Well, that doesn't surprise me because when we were there and the taxi driver
Yeah.
was kind of showing us around, he became our like tour guide. It was really weird.
Yeah, they love doing that, the taxi drivers.
He became our tour guide, and he basically said, he goes, "You will notice that there's no cops around."
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my God, that's so true. Like, I haven't seen one cop pass by. And he goes,
But-
a lot of them are undercover,
Yeah.
but they don't like to make anyone feel at like unease. But the reality is you're so safe here regardless because no one's committing.
There's cops everywhere in Dubai.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just don't know they're cops.
They just don't know the cops.
They're everywhere. Even when I rented a car, and then when I parked it, me and my mate got out of the car. I locked it, and he laughed at me. He goes, "Nobody locks their car, bro." He goes, "It's just not a thing here. Like,
Wow.
like nobody locks their. You don't need to because nothing's gonna happen to your car. Nothing's gonna happen to your products. You could leave your laptop in a convertible for days, and no one will go in there to grab it."
But what like I don't know if I don't agree with like the capital punishment for like, as you said, like stealing a loaf of bread and in certain areas and having
no,
your
that doesn't
hand-
exist anymore. I know you used to be in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia used to chop hands off.
if
back
it
in the day.
exists, but like the idea of having such a safe environment like that where you don't have to worry about your products,
Yeah.
like going to the beach and going for a swim or whatever, right?
Nothing
and you
at
could
all.
leave your stuff on the sand. The idea no one
I
would
know,
take it.
there's nothing worse than going down to the beach like Bondi and then looking back at your stuff every 30 seconds
Yeah,
to
you
make
have
sure that no
to.
one's taken it.
Even
You
when it
have
comes,
to.
even comes with your kids. If your kids want to run off in the shops and go, you know, whatever, go into a toy shop by themselves,
Yeah.
you would allow them to do that because
That's- see,
nothing's going to happen to them.
That's
Nothing at all.
That's
I
so good.
actually reckon if we search safest country in the world,
Dubai.
I think it'll be an Arab country for
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
Safest. I'm very curious country in the
Definitely
world.
wouldn't be a Western country.
I can almost
Maybe.
I can guarantee it's
I
going to
feel
be
like Sweden or
Oh,
something like
yeah.
that might be on the list.
no chance.
Oh, it says Iceland.
Iceland.
No.
Yeah, Denmark.
Yeah,
Okay.
see? I'm
Okay,
saying
maybe
it's the
not
Nordic countries.
Maybe not safest, maybe
Because
lowest
it's-
crime rate is what we're looking for. I guess safe and you know,
Lowest crime rate.
because when you say safest, you're talking about like location as well.
That's
All
I
right.
feel like being in the Middle East. isn't really-
Iceland is the
What?
top, and then Switzerland is down. Then Singapore.
Yeah, well,
Then Japan?
Singapore is also one of those countries that has very hard
Really?
laws. Like you can't spit.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go to jail for spitting.
Yeah, you can't spit in the middle.
I've been
oh.
to Singapore once, and that was
Somewhere.
one of the things that got brought up. New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yep.
You know what's great about Dubai actually, which was really amazing to hear?
Mm.
Aggression is illegal in public.
Aggression.
Oh,
You
it's a
can't
bit
be
weird.
aggressive in public.
Well, of the top 15 safest
Wow.
countries in the world on bestdiplomats.org, there is not one Middle Eastern Arab
Shut
country.
up.
Yes. So
Shut up.
But you know what though? I felt
Stereotype
incredibly
cracked.
safe. I felt incredibly safe when I was in Dubai. It was great.
Oh yeah, no, Dubai's amazing.
Well, there you go. There's some stereotypes
Hmm.
cracked for you. There's a few more, but probably shouldn't bring those up right now.
No,
Yeah,
what do you mean?
that's not-
Oman is the fifth safest country in the world,
Well, see,
According to
according to the Arabian Stories. The Arabian Stories.
hey, at least they were modest and put it at number 5 and not number 1.
Oh, number one, Saudi Arabia. No.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Make sure you subscribe. We'll be back soon with another cracker episode.
Wait. I found another website that's claimed that it's also the fifth. Mm-hmm. The Times of Oman.
Oh, there you
All right,
go.
so you
Yeah,
gotta get
we're
off
out.
your incognito mode, please.
We'll see you later, everyone.
See ya.
Already cancelled.
If you like the podcast, prove it. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave us a cheeky review.